Good evening, Night Gems. I am back, and I did set up for the holidays to make it just a little more festive. And before we begin tonight's episode, I just wanted to show what it looks like here. I crochet this so that I'm sitting at the top of my little Christmas tree. And this holiday theme was snowflakes. And a big shout out to my coworker Miranda. She got me the little snowflakes you see I posted up. So that is the look we're going for the holidays. I just thought it was just a little super cute. So thank you guys, and we're gonna get on with the episode. See you then. Good evening, Night Gems. Welcome back for another episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I do apologize of me being MIA. But I am back, and I do have 2 letters for tonight. But of course, you already know, before we get into these letters, go ahead and get that drink that will get you right for the night. Tonight I am drinking the Stella Rosa pineapple. So we see how that is going to taste. And once you get your drink, come on back. And also, whatever happened, either it be on a job or whatever you had to do today and it didn't go well, once you come back home, you leave that where it happened at. Do not bring that stress, unnecessary stress, home with you. Okay, and let's come on back and get into these letters, shall we? Now, these 2 letters, I am going to say up front that both these letters did not pick an envelope. I did reach out to them a few times, so I didn't get no answer. So I'm just going to go ahead and read both of these letters. And I do have more letters that also did not pick an envelope. So I didn't get no response yet back on that, but there may be just a few episodes where you don't see me picking an envelope. Let me just say that. Okay, so the first one is from Anonymous, and it reads, It reads, my daughter kicked her older brother in the groin. So he slapped her across the face. I took away his TV and video game privileges and grounded him for a month. Was this a good enough punishment or not? Was he doing something to his sister first? Because you come off that she kicked him in the groin. So, I mean, if she just went up to him and kicked him in the groin and he turned around and smacked her, he was kind of defending himself. I mean, I'm not a guy, but I'm pretty sure that would hurt, being kicked in the groin. And you're not mentioning that you gave her a punishment. So I hope there's no favoritism going on, but you did not mention if you gave her a punishment. And if she just went up to her brother and kicked him in the groin, why she's not being punished? You know, you didn't put no age on her. But I'm thinking maybe she's old enough to know that is going to hurt him. I mean, she didn't kick him in the leg or anything like that. She kicked him, in the groin. So, and honestly, she needs to be punished too, because that's a no-no. Especially if he's not doing anything to her, she just go up to him and kick him. What type of message are you sending if you just punishing him and not her? So she's able to do that again? I mean, what privileges did you take away from her? Because he would not have slapped her if she did not kick him. So, I hope that there's no type of favoritism going on, because kids will remember that. They will grow up to be adults and remember that. So, but honestly, I don't think he should have even been punished if he's just defending himself. I mean, what male is gonna be kicked in the groin and just let that go? I mean, I honestly think you should also teach your daughter to keep her hands and legs to herself. And again, I don't think he should have been punished. Maybe something should have been said something to him, like, hey, don't slap your sister in the face, but she should have gotten punishment as well, because she provoked him to slap her. So that is my take on it. So I hope that answered your question. Okay, and for letter number 2, it is from my mother-in-law thinks she runs my house. Hi, Autumn. My mother-in-law keeps going into our bedroom. I asked her a few times, what does she need? Can she please not go in our bedroom? That is our private space. Apparently, my mother-in-law do not care about our privacy. She continued to keep going in my bedroom, our bedroom, so I put a lock on it. She asks why the door is locked. I have avoided this. How do I tell her to stop snooping? You don't have to tell her anything. You don't have to tell her nothing. That's you and your husband's room. You do not have to tell her anything. Not one bit. And you're right. Why is she snooping in your room? In your room? I mean, what business is she trying to look for? But you're a better person than I am, because if I was married and my mother-in-law is snooping in my bedroom, I will politely give her something to snoop for. I would play her game for a hot minute. I would definitely go to an adult site, order a few things, and put them in my bedroom, and my nightstand, and my husband's nightstand. Anywhere in our bedroom drawer, anywhere. So that way, if she goes in there snooping, she's gonna find what she's looking for. And then she's gonna, eventually she's gonna say something to the fact that, there's things that shouldn't be in there. And my comeback will say, well, if he wasn't going in our room, you wouldn't see that. Now, would you? But, you handle it good putting a lock on the door. But, I would have definitely gave her a run for her money. I would have definitely gave her something to snoop about. But that's just me. But she definitely have to respect your space. I don't know if your mother-in-law is living with you guys, but she definitely have to respect your space. Absolutely. There's no business or reason. There's no rhyme or reason for her to even be going into your room. Unless she's looking for something. But then again, I will give her something to look for. I know it sounds a little mischievous, but you looking for something, I'm going to give it to you. So, but since she since she asked you why is the doors locked, if you want to give her an answer, because you do not have to give her an answer because it's none of her darn business. But if you want to give her an answer, be like, I tried coming to you as an adult, asking you not to go into our room, to respect our privacy in the room. And for some reason, you continue to go in there, snoop. So therefore, since she didn't understand it nicely, I just put a lock on the door. And she won't ask you any more questions about that. You said your piece, she wouldn't ask you anything else about that. And if she continued to ask you, this is why I put a lock on our door, because what's in our room is none of your business. Maybe your mother-in-law needs to get a hobby or something. maybe she's bored. Maybe she needs to get a hobby. Tell her to crochet. But yeah, you're absolutely right in your letter here. It's none of her business what's going on. So, okay, Night Gems. Those were the 2 letters, and I do apologize. They are kind of short, but again, these letters, they didn't have, they didn't pick an envelope, and that's okay. If you don't want to pick it, if you send me an email with your letter or your story, and you don't want to pick a envelope, I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, and I do have more letters like this where there's no envelope. But I just feel better that I did reach out, so I didn't get a response. So it is what it is for this evening. So Night Gems, the question of the night is going to go back to the first letter. Was this mother right just punishing her son? Please give me your answers in the comments below, because I think her daughter should have been punished as well. You just can't kick somebody in that private area and just get away with it. She needs to know what she did was 100% wrong. So Night Gems, that is it for this episode. I thank you for joining me. Oh, you know what? This is the first time I'm trying the pineapple Moscato. Let me give that a taste. Hold on. That is good. That is real good. All right, Night Gems, thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate that. It is the month of December, so I know a lot of people's probably still getting ready for the holidays, but I will be coming out with more episodes. Again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for listening. Just thank you for being here. What's going on in the world right now, I'm just feeling thankful. I am. I'm thankful. And I'm praying that what's going on in the world will cease soon. So enjoy the rest of your night. And I will talk to you to the next episode. Cheers. I'm going to finish this.